Hey guys, back with another review. Today we're going to be looking at the Drip from Naughty Boy. So, Naughty Boy is a British brand. If you've never heard of them, then you're living under a rock. They launched around the end of last year, the end of 2019, and they've been averaging realistically about a product a month, which is just ridiculous. As we can see, I've got three of these. First up was the Summer Youths flavor. And I was so impressed with it, I ended up getting two more, this time in the Blue Wicked flavour. So as always, I'm going to break this down into segments, price, ingredient breakdown, effectiveness, and so on. But before I get into that, I just want to say about the packaging, which is amazing. So first up, we got that on the lid, which is just attention to detail. I really like that. It's not anything, I don't know, it's just different, and I like something different. I like when someone else does something different, and it's pretty cool to see. I mean, it is just a lid. You're not going to do much with it, but I do like the attention to detail. And when it comes to the packaging, so all the other packaging looks alright, but the drip is next level because it's got this really cool diamond cut kind of thing going on. But as well, it's all textured. It's not flat or anything like that. I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but it's all textured. The drip, the writing, the Naughty Boy, the emblem right there, and well, that's not, but yeah. And on top of that, they got a bunch of patented ingredients. So we are going through the flavour first. Right, so when I first got my hands on it, I chose the purple one, which is called Summer Youths. Had no idea why I chose that one. It's because Blue Wicked, I think, was actually out of stock, and everyone on social media is going mad about that. And I think the other flavour is peach, which I'm not really a peach fan, so I opted to go for Summer Youths. Again, no expectations whatsoever, but in a nutshell, it's basically Ribena. I didn't know that. I'm not a Ribena fan, and all honesty, when you first have the drip, there is a bit of kick to it. I'm assuming that's down to the Capsimax, the black pepper, because you do actually taste that slight bittersweet flavour. For me, the Ribena, well, the purple one, Summer Youths, is basically Ribena. I didn't know that. So for me, that gets about pushing it to a 7 out of 10. It tastes alright. If you like Ribena, like everyone that I know does like Ribena, then this is the one for you. But then after that, I got two of these. So again, no idea what these were. I wish in a way the flavour was a bit more recognisable. But everyone's been going mad about this one. So I thought, yeah, get two of these. Because again, I don't like peach. It's basically blue raspberry candy, which again, when you first try the drip for the first time, you do get that slightly bitterness from the black pepper, Capsimax and whatnot, which is expected because it is a thermogenic fat burner. But after the first time, the second time, you're good to go. It tastes really nice, and this is basically candy blue raspberry, and it's amazing. This gets like a solid 9 out of 10. If you like Ribena, this is the one for you. If you like anything but Ribena, this is the one for you. Again, they do have peach blondie, I think it's called, or peach whatever. Quite self-explanatory with that one. That's the only one that's actually quite self-explanatory. These two, yeah, that's basically what it is. Also, I forgot to mention the mixability with that. It's fantastic. So yeah, you do get slight peppery bit or black pepper or the Capsimax sometimes sinking at the bottom of the shaker. Just give it a really good shake. Bang, it's all gone. So mixability is fantastic. You do get the occasional slightly, slight ingredients down the bottom. You can see it through it. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that when I first got my hands on these, I did an Instagram story when I first used it, and there was slightly residue down the bottom of the shaker, but no big deal. Very minor, but mixability is fantastic. Again, this one all day long. Right, so for the price, So with the 10% discount code UNDERDOG10, the tub itself goes from $34.99 down to $31.49, which for me, anything around £30 is bang on where it should be. But considering what you are getting makes it even more remarkable. So, so the tub itself is $31.49 with the code. I'm going to have a link in the description where you can get that. But as always, we're going to go for the maximum dosage. So 2 scoops right there. Works out to be £1.57, which again sounds roughly what it should be versus its competitors and various other products in its category. But again, for what you are getting, the amount of patented ingredients, the dosages, and the effectiveness, which I'll get to that in a sec, I think it's a bang still. Again, the flavour, I mean, this one is sensational. That one is if you like Ribena, but the flavour is great, the mixability, the ingredients. Again, I am going with the 2 scoops, which is super powerful. So once you get your hands on this one, try the 1 scoop, see how you go. Most people might handle only the 1, which obviously it's like, what, 75 pence a serving, something stupid, like 80 pence a serving. But if you can hack it on a regular basis with the 2 scoops, which I go by, then yeah, £1.57. First up, we have 40 milligrams of niacin, vitamin B3, 40 milligrams. This is basically to help with cholesterol and natural energy production. And then we have chromium picolinate, 500 milligrams. It's a little like insulin to increase the glycogen production. Now into the actual drip complex of the formula. So we have the first 2 ingredients are 2 different types of carnitines, L-carnitine tetrate at 1500 milligrams and acetyl carnitine at a solid 1000 milligrams. So basically this will help break down fat and be used as fuel. So we got 2 different types right there. Also has, in certain studies, has been shown to raise testosterone as well. Now we have 50 milligrams of Pro-GBB. I've actually used this a couple of times now, this ingredient at the same dose. It is a super powerful thermogenic ingredient. So exactly what you need in, the drip. So it helps the body convert L-carnitine to burn fat as a powerful thermogenic ingredient. So you've got two different types of carnitines. Then you've got the super carnitine in Pro-GBB. So this is literally a powerful thermogenic formula already. Then we have 50 milligrams of Capsimax, another patented ingredient. Capsimax basically supports the energy production of promoting healthy metabolism, the mobilization of fats for energy production, using another ingredient, burning fat and using it for energy, and also another thermogenic by generating heat in the body. Followed by 40 milligrams of grains of paradise. Grains of paradise has shown to help with burn fat, reduce appetite, and boost metabolism. And hence the name, it's similar to black pepper in kind of texture and flavor. Now we drop into the Slick Energy complex of the formula. So we got caffeine at 300 milligrams. Good amount, to be honest. 250, 300 is, I think, it's exactly what you need. Not too stim crazy. Then we have 100 milligrams of Infinity. In comparison to caffeine, it's a milder, longer lasting stimulatory effect without the jitters or crashing or anything like that. So once caffeine kicks in, Infinity will take over as the energy continues. And then we have 300 milligrams of N Extra, an ingredient that I used at the start of this year, and I did say that this will be something that we're going to see quite a lot of, and I'm actually very excited to see that it's in here. So 300 milligrams is a really, really good dose. Apparently has shown to last up to 5 hours. So you're going to get the Slick Energy of caffeine, then Infinity, so as your second year, and then final boost, bang, with an extra. Now we dive into the ecstasy complex. Alpha Zone, 600 milligrams. This is the patented version of Alpha GPC. I'm a big fan of Alpha GPC, so having a more premium version of it being patented is even better. So fantastic nootropic. Basically, it's got everything you need for focus and motivation. Then we got 2 grams of L-tyrosine, a fantastic dose. I've usually dealt with about 1 gram in most average supplements, but having 2 grams of that for extreme focus on top of the Alpha Zone is even better. Then we have Rhodiola rosea, an adaptogen ingredient, has been shown to help with stress and various other issues, but the fact that being an adaptogen and is in the ecstasy complex of the formula is there to help with extra motivation and cognitive support as well. Then we have 50 milligrams of Cana-Ease, another patented ingredient, and a nootropic one, obviously being the ecstasy complex. So it's basically been shown to help with stress relief and enhance cognition and, more brain function as well, which is basically what a cognitive ingredient should do. Starting from the beginning, slight residue of bitterness down the bottom, but considering it contains Capsimax and black pepper, that is basically what it was. Very, very minor, not a big deal, but it's bittersweet. Within, I want to say, 10-15 minutes, the focus, bang, clicks in. This is before I even get to the gym, so already I'm super focused. And once I get to the gym, it is honestly one of probably the strongest thermogenic that I've used. Closely beating Fever 40. I'm a big fan of it. I mean, you don't buy 3 tubs of anything if you don't like something, and finish that one immediately. The diet was pretty good actually. The motivation and the focus that this gives was fantastic. Using this, my diet has never been that good. I was more focused and determined on my diet using the drip than anything else. That's just, the focus and motivation. That's the ecstasy complex. The thermogenic side of it is it's in a league of its own, I personally think. Big fan of it, which is the point, obviously, called the drip. I mean, it does exactly what you wanted. So when I first got my hands on the purple tub, was literally just before, it was during lockdown, and that's when I started walking, averaging about between 6 to 7k, not 6 to 7, on a regular basis, about 4 times a week. And then I literally used the drip once, then I went back to work. So I've been off for 4 months. Again, the diet continued. I thought I would really drop off. Work was insane. The thermogenic side of it is just unbelievable. Honestly, for a workout, 2 scoops, bang on, perfect. I mean, sweat galore as you would expect. But on my off day, when I have 2 scoops and I'm on the way to work and I get to work, it's naughty. No pun intended. It's just too much. So for me personally, 1 scoop for work on off day, and then maybe another one, later on. I actually don't need it on my off day. I think 1 scoop is more than enough. You get that thermogenic feel, that good focus. By the time I get to work, then bang, I'm clicked on. Not obviously a full-on nootropic kind of thing going on there, but 1 scoop is all you need for your off day. Trust me. Training day, 2 scoops, bang. Diet's been quite good. Not as good as before, I will say that. But again, I do not buy more than 1 tub of a certain product if I don't like it, and I have 3. So this is the one I got my hands on first. If you like Ribena, this is basically what it is. I don't like Ribena, so I got 2 of these. Blue Wicked, which is blue raspberry candy kind of thing going on there. Really nice. Again, you get a slight kick to it the first time you try it, and then after that, I'm so used to it. Big fan of it. And recently they've just announced Sick Pump Thermo. So the panel on that looks ridiculous, let alone, you know, being a thermogenic pump, which I don't even think existed before. But who knows, we might get our hands on Sick Pump Thermo, stacking it with Naughty Boy. So we'll see how that goes. Two powerful ingredients or supplements from the brand stacked together for one dirty workout. So yeah, that's it really, guys. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. 10% discount code down in the link below, and followed by my pros and cons. Right, so now we're going to talk about pros and cons about the drip. So pros, focus and motivation, as I said in the effectiveness part. It's just fantastic. Give it 10-15 minutes, then you are zoned in, whether it's your day at the gym or day off. Either way, it is truly a 3-in-1: pre-workout, fat burner, and nootropic. Appetite suppression, I think I did actually totally forget to talk about that bit. Appetite completely killed off. Fantastic for someone like me who does intermittent fasting on a regular basis. You know, you are surpassing the 16-hour window with ease. I mean, to be fair, I kind of do that quite comfortably, but with using the drip, I will say it gets supercharged, whatever you want to call it. So I'm averaging 18 to 21 hours being busy or not. Super thermogenic. The amount of fat burning ingredients within the drip, it's unbelievable. You are sweating. You are truly, I mean, hence the name, the drip. You are dripping everywhere, which, you know, cons go straight into it. 2 scoops is too much for your off day. Honestly, I try to use quite a bit actually on my off day, 2 scoops, and you know what, it's just uncomfortable. You are sweating absolutely everywhere, shirt, t-shirt, you name it, summer, winter. I mean, now that the weather is actually quite cold, it's like cold sweats. I'm sweating and dripping and I'm boiling, but it's freezing and I'm shivering. It's cold sweats. It's absolutely nasty. If you can hack that, well done. But honestly, 2 scoops is just too much for your off day. 1 scoop gives you nice caffeine, nice focus, nice motivation, and quite a bit of thermogenic. Not too much, but comfortably managed. Honestly, give it about 4 hours and it wears off. That's 1 scoop. 2 scoops, no, it's just not worth it. And the other pro, great value for money. I don't think there is another fat burner that gives you the focus and motivation that this does, with the powerful thermogenic ingredients that this contains for the value. Again, we are talking about the 10% discount code under 10 at the retailers, CSN, Insight Subs, and I forget which other one. I think Impact Sub. The link will be in the description, guys. So per tub, £31.49, and if you're going for 2 scoops, then it works out to be £1.57. Again, for what this contains and the dosages this contains, I think this is the best value for money fat burner you can get right now. Again, they are releasing Sick Pump Thermo. I did ask the guys over at Naughty Boy, it is slightly more expensive. It's got other ingredients that this doesn't contain, including estrogen and piperine, and especially, as the name suggests, Sick Pump. It is a pump thermogenic. So hopefully we can get our hands on that tub stacked with the drip for a future review. But that's my honest opinion, guys, on the pros and cons on the drip. Tell me what you guys think. Have you got one? What flavor have you got? The effectiveness, and so on. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.